Hi everybody, it's Kim George. I am Kim Likes to Color with the number 2 on Instagram and Snickerdoodling LLC on both Instagram and Facebook. I am the creator of the Lighthearted Mandala coloring books. Here's one of them, volume 2, that we're going to be coloring in today. First I wanted to apologize that it's taken me this long to get the third part to this color along out to you guys. I went out on vacation and then came back and work has been crazy. For those of you that have been waiting, I am so sorry and thank you for your patience. I hope that you like the way we're going to finish this up. So what I did in the interest of time, I went ahead and colored in the background in a gray gradient, and I'm going to show you how to do that in these sections up here. So you didn't miss anything. I'll still teach you how to do it, but we're going to add a little something up here that's not here. And then I also went in on some of the blank spaces with a black pencil to add these lines in. But what we're going to do is finish off this border. I've got a black Prismacolor Premier marker. So we're going to use an alcohol marker to finish that off. Okay, so let me first zoom in and show you what we're going to do. We're going to start on this point over here. So I'm going to zoom in. All right. And today, all we're going to need are your cool gray pencils. Oops, I should have done that before I zoomed in. Your Dioxazine purple hue, hot pink, and I think this is processed red. So just a handful of colors. So we don't need the full rainbow today. So what I'm going to do first is show you how to do the gray gradient. So let me get started. I'm going to start out with 20% cool gray. Just going to lightly color this in. And we want more of the lighter color to come up from the top than usual, because what we're going to do is layer in some pinks on this gray gradient. But first I'm going to show you how to do the gray gradient. So this is the 20%. Then we're going to move to 30% cool gray. And again, just layering the color in. Okay, and then excuse me, 50% cool gray. And you can sort of see, we've got a little bit. So when I layer and I go dark to light or light to dark and then dark to light, you can see like a striping effect, but I usually take care of that when I go back and blend all the colors together. So then after that, 70% cool gray. And I just think, for those of you who know me, you know I love coloring with gray. Like, I am drawn to it, weirdly, for my coloring pages. I think it just makes such a nice, it really makes these other colors pop out in a more dramatic way when you put gray in the background. So, okay, and this is 90%, but you can't tell because I've used it so much, it's a little nub and the label is worn off. So now, if I'm doing just the gray gradient, so I'm going to, and I'm not going to worry that this goes over the line a little bit because we're going to use black marker over that. But we're going to go backwards. Now we're back to 70% and just blending a lot of that 70% in over the 90%. Okay. Oops. And then 50%. And again, just kind of blending that over the 70. This is sort of a weird angle to color at up here, so my apologies. Get my makeup brush. I've got like 3 different makeup brushes that I use. I actually have the other 2 sitting on my kitchen sink because I cleaned them this morning, which they were way overdue for that. You'll know when they're overdue for that if your white makeup brush looks blue because you've used it so much on a page that you were coloring with a lot of blue. Anyway, okay, gonna just keep doing this real quick. And I'm not gonna speed color this part yet because I want you guys to see what I'm doing to get this gradient. And I wanna sort of talk you through it. I will speed color these other two sections though. Okay, so that's the 20%. Try to get my hand out of the way. Okay, and then we're going back to the original. I'm sorry, that was 30. Now we're on the 20. Okay, color this little guy in here. And you can see if you just kept blending this, you get that really nice light to dark gradient effect. But what we're gonna do now, so you could stop here, and this gives you what I did in the middle. The only difference here in the middle is that I've dragged the darker section in farther than up here. Up here, I've kept it the dark way at the tip and made a lot more of this. I pushed the lighter part out. So what we're gonna do now, so just to be clear, this is the technique you would use in the middle sections that I already had colored in. So up here, over here, so those sections are gonna be colored in that way. So now what we're gonna do, this is a fun part, we're gonna take our hot pink and we just take this, and I'm just gonna color over this lightest gray portion, almost as if the pinks are reflecting on this gray part, just to make it kind of fun. Okay, just take that pink, go over it. Oops. So just sort of sketching it in, not being real perfect with it. And then we're gonna take the process red and do the same up here, sort of coloring it in. So you're getting that pink, this pink in the darker area. The hot pink would probably be too light. So that's why I chose a darker pink to put up here. And again, I'm just sort of lightly sketching in that color. Bring in some more hot pink here where these two colors meet. And now I'm going to take my 20% gray and blend over all of that. And just sort of blend it in. And it's just sort of a different effect, something different, not expected. I actually think I've already burnished too much, not getting much blending in because I think I've already got a little bit of a wax bloom going on. Okay, so I will take a, let's see, the 50% gray and try to blend in the darker pink down here. But it gives you a really pretty, something different. So you can see the difference between the pinkier gray and then the regular gray. So now I'm going to take the 70%, or sorry, this is 90, and I'm gonna sort of put a little bit of an outline inside the edge here. Don't worry if you are messy with it. Just sort of gently shade for shadow. And I said I wasn't gonna worry about it, but I can't look at some of that and let it go. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here on this side. This 90%, not be too dark with it. Just sort of gently bring that down and feather in a little shadow. And then from there, I will take, again, the 20% and make that, sort of blend that in for a little bit of a shadow there. Okay. Now, if you remember last time, one of the things that we did was we took the Dioxazine purple hue and went over the line art with this. So I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to outline with this dark purpley violet blue. It's so pretty. I'm just going to outline my shapes. to bring them back, and it lets them stand out again. They don't seem to get lost with all the blending. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do now is speed color these two sections in the same way. So stand by for that. Okay, we're back. And what do you guys think? I hope you really like this. I have definitely had a lot of fun coloring it. So now we're going to take care of the last part of this. I've got a Prismacolor marker, and it's got a, oh, whoops, sorry, this is the wrong one. A chisel tip. This one's a chisel tip and a nib. So I'm going to use the nib side, and what I'm going to do is color in the outline. So I will speed color this for you guys. I'm going to start up here at the top. Okay. Oops, I need to actually pause the video because I realized I don't have my piece of cardstock, and look at that, it's already bleeding through. So I'll be right back. Okay, here we go, putting the cardstock behind that. Yikes. Y'all, I don't take my own advice. So just going to gently outline here and then color that in. And that's just gonna be easier. You can do it with your black colored pencil. I'm just way too lazy, and I'm definitely going to have to turn this book around to get all the right angles with the marker. But that's the fun of doing mixed media on your mandalas. You can do different things. You could use, oh, you know what we could have done? We could have used a black sparkly gel pen. That would have been really pretty. Now that, see, I think about these things too late, but if y'all decide to do that, tag me and let me see it. Okay, so get that in there, that guy. I always say that guy, I don't know why. All of my coloring shapes are men, but there you go. Oops. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to speed color the rest for you. So what do you guys think? I hope you really like it. It's definitely, this black and gray really, I think, makes these other colors so pretty, really makes them pop against this other gray and black background. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this color along. Let me know if you're interested in more of these. Anyway, if this is your first time joining, thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share with your friends, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post more videos. Hope y'all have a good night. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.